Okay, the question was, what is common sense? The definition, what happened and why. Well, common sense is sound, practical judgment concerning everyday matters. Or it's the basic ability to perceive, understand, and judge what is shared by nearly all people. But nearly all people. If you take somebody who's new to anything, they don't have any common sense. You say, hey, like if I were to talk to you about a car, if we were fixing a car, and I say, hey, go get this tool. You don't know what that fucking tool looks like.
Yeah.
But to me, that's common sense. I know what that, I know what that looks like. I know what it is.
You have the general knowledge of that tool.
Exactly. Well, for some reason, common sense is no longer a thing with anybody because they've forgotten about what is, everyday life, or what is,
what do we need to know?
What they're perceiving, what their reality is, you know what I'm saying? They don't fully understand, they don't take the time out to, to perceive, to look, and to understand and to judge things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, another reason why people are losing common sense is basically, I don't know, we have things in our pocket now compared to 20 years ago. We always feel like we don't need to know certain things when we can just look it up.
When we can look it up, exactly. The distance between knowing and not knowing is so short that knowing is exactly the same as not knowing.
Pretty much, yeah, at this point.
You know what I mean? Because you used to have to,
as long as you're a part of society, you can not know and know everything at the same time.
You'd have to, what band is playing in what town? You'd have to scour through the fucking information. You'd have to call people. You'd have to read things.
Find it out, yeah.
And by the time you found out, you're like, okay, I know the date. And it stuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You planned and shit. You didn't just look at it, oh, okay. Make a reminder. Okay.
You don't have the certain drive.
And then it's forgotten. You know what I'm saying? When it comes up, oh yeah, dude, I'm going to this concert. Woo!
I think what it comes down to is it wasn't an experience.
Exactly.
You have to experience it.
And nobody takes out the time to experience anything anymore. It's all
quick,
given to you.
Yeah, pretty much. As long as you have money.
You don't have to take in anything. Because somebody's going to do it for you. Or somebody's going to tell you how it's done. You don't have to think for yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm almost done here.
That's cool, bro. But man, that's a good question. I like that.
Well, it's something that affects everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
What we refer to as common sense is really just what we know compared to the person next to us.
The people who don't know, yeah.
And the common sense part, man, that could be so ass backwards because what could be common sense to you could not be sensible to everybody else.
Exactly. You need help rolling?
No, this blunt pissed me off.
The blunt pissed you off?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Why, am I doing a terrible job?
I just took you a while.
No, I did a terrible job of that. Well, really, it was the blunt that started unraveling the body a little bit. That's why it pissed me off.